Where is my PPT? Just give me a second. I'm just searching. Okay. Can you all see my PPT now on the screen? Business policy लिखा
Yes,
हुआ है
ma'am.
वो? Okay,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is exactly what we had done in the earlier lecture. We started with this topic, that is business policy. Now, what is a business policy? It is nothing but a guideline which is made by the top management for the whole business. This guidelines which the business needs to follow, considering the impact of internal and external environmental factors. Do you remember we had a long discussion on what is business environment in the earlier one or two lectures, where you told me you have already learned this in the last year, where you have the internal environment, the external environment. The external business environment consists of the micro factors and the macro factors, and in detail we had discussed all that. So what is a business policy? It is a guideline which helps the business, okay, to find out what the business should do, keeping in mind the internal and the external factors of the business environment. Okay. This was the definition which we had seen in the earlier lecture. What is business policy? It is the study of the function and responsibilities of senior management, that is your top management, the crucial problems that affect success in the total enterprise, and the decision that determine the direction of the organization and shape its future. So in easy language or easy words, business policy is the responsibility of the top management. And in the business policy, what is discussed? The problems that are going to affect the success of the organization, and important policy decisions are taken to determine what the organization is going to do, how it is going to proceed further, where it is going to reach, and so on. So all these things are called business policy. Now we had also seen the nature of a business policy. The business policy is made for a very long term. So it is having a long life, and it is taken by the top level management. It is for the future. So the decisions are futuristic. In the business policy, the goals are defined. How to divide the resources, that is allocation of scarce resources, is also defined. This business policy serves as an overall guide to the whole organization, to all the management, to all the employees, to everyone who is attached to the organization. Then we came to the term strategy. Now, what is a strategy? Strategy is trying to find out how you are going to achieve the goal. Okay, so it is about deciding where you want to go. That means your goal, which you have decided already when you are making the business policy, and how you are going to reach there, which steps you will take to reach that goal of yours. So, strategy is a declaration of intent. What is intent? That is intention. Why is your organization in existence? What is the intention? So, this is what we want to do, and this is how we intend to do. So, this is just a simplified meaning of strategy. Now, here we have the definition of strategy, which we had discussed in the last lecture. What is strategy according to Glueck? It is the unified, comprehensive, and integrated plan. Okay, it is unified, comprehensive, and integrated, which means it covers the whole organization. It unites all the different departments of the organization, and it is in integration with all other activities of the organization. So, strategy is a plan that relates the strategic advantage of the firm. Okay, how the firm can get competitive advantage compared to what challenges of the environment. You may have challenges in the external environment, you may have a threat, you may have an opportunity, any challenge in the environment. So for meeting those challenges, what is your plan? That is called a strategy, and it is designed to ensure basic objectives of the enterprise are achieved. आपका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या करना चाहता है? Profitability, growth, expansion, all the objectives, these can be met if you make your good strategies. and you implement them properly. So this is the meaning of this old definition. I will repeat the old definition given by Glueck. Strategy is the unified, comprehensive and integrated plan that relates strategic advantage of the firm to the challenges of the environment and is designed to ensure that basic objectives of the enterprise are achieved through proper implementation process. Please don't get frightened of big definitions. Whenever there is a big definition, break it down into small parts. Try to memorize one part. Try to first understand before memorizing, and then you memorize, because when you understand this definition, it will be very easy for you to memorize. There. We are also seen this. These are different examples of business strategy. So we are going to learn different levels of strategy: corporate level strategy, business strategy, functional strategy, and so on. So this is just a mixture of those strategies. Here you have the objectives. Objectives of any business organization, which is commercial in nature, is growth, profitability, diversification, and so on. So to meet these objectives or to accomplish these objectives, you will have to devise or frame or formulate different types of strategies. We are going to learn each of these step by step in detail. Now you will wonder what is the difference between a policy and a strategy. दोनों तो same ही लग रहा है हमको, है ना? So let's find out what is the difference between them. Now this policy which you are making is decision oriented, made at the top level management, whereas strategy is very action oriented. Okay, strategies are framed by top management as well as the middle level management, but policy is generally made only at the top level by the top management. Okay. Another important difference is strategy deals with external environmental factors. You know, Jada, you focus on what is the business environment, micro, macro, consumers, what are their demands, are they changing, is the government, political situation changing, judiciary is it changing, and accordingly you will make strategies. So strategies deal more with external environment, whereas policies deal more with internal environment. Okay, so difference between strategy and policy is little complicated because policies come under strategies and policies are made to support strategies. So both are linked very deeply with each other, but there is a little difference between strategy and policy. The next topic which we had understood, this is a very important topic. I told you when I explained in the last lecture, what is strategic intent, because this is the beginning of the whole strategic management process. If you don't do this properly, the whole process is going to tumble down. It's not going to work properly. So सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है strategic management के लिए? You have to decide your strategic intent. Intent, you always remember the word intention. Okay. Why I am doing this, so that gives you a strategic intent. This why they want to do underlines the end result, यानी उसका उनका purpose क्या है, objective क्या है, is it growth, is it profitability, is it innovation, is it improving market share, and so on. Okay, so this why they want to do underlines the end result, and in management terms it is called as strategic intent. Now this strategic intent can be divided into vision, mission, goals, objectives. There is a hierarchy. हायरार्की मतलब लेवल वन आफ्टर अनदर, वो ऐसी लाइन में ही आता है, वो एक ये इसको ऊपर नहीं ले सकते प्लान्स को आप. ओके, सो हायरार्की इज विजन, मिशन, goals, objectives, plans. This is where we had stopped in the last lecture, so we are continuing from here. Till here everything is clear. Anybody has any doubt, please unmute and ask if you want to ask anything. If you are clear, just give me the response. Any one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. We'll go further now. Okay. Now we are trying to understand this in detail. If you look at the picture, you look at these arrows, you'll understand many things, right? यहाँ पे जो arrow है ना, see over here. Here it is written few in number, and here it is written great in number. Here it is more specific, niche, and here it is more integrative. So what you understand from these things written over here, you have this hierarchy of strategic intent. First of all, strategic intent consists of vision, mission, goal, objective, plan. which has a hierarchy. Hierarchy means sequence. Number 1 पे vision आएगा, number 2 पे mission आएगा, 3 पे goals, 4 पे objective, 5 पे plan. Okay, ऐसा line में आएगा. That is hierarchy. Okay. Now visions are few in number. Okay, जैसे जैसे आप यहाँ ये जो ऊपर का पार्ट है ना, इज few in number. जैसे जैसे नीचे जाओगे वो बढ़ता जाएगा, right? So vision suppose it is only one. Mission may be two. One भी हो सकता है, but two भी हो सकता है, right? Goals will be more than mission. Objective will be more than goals. Plan will be more than objectives. समझ में आ रहा है? जैसे जैसे आप नीचे आते हो तो नंबर इसका बढ़ते जाएगा. Plan सबसे highest होगा. Okay, your plans will be much more than your vision or mission. You cannot have 100 statements of vision or mission, but you can have 100 plans in your organization. You have all search for vision and mission. You must have noticed कि एक दो ही रहता है. विजन तो एक ही रहता है, मिशन शायद एक दो ज्यादा रहता है किसी का. ओके, सो यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस बिकॉज यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन द असाइनमेंट. द पर्पस ऑफ गिविंग यू द असाइनमेंट वाज एग्जैक्टली दिस, सो यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस पार्ट वेरी वेरी क्लियरली. ठीक है, सो दिस इज अबाउट द नंबर एंड दिस इज अबाउट द स्पेसिफिसिटी. प्लान्स जो है वो एकदम स्पेसिफिक रहेगा. They will be very specific, whereas vision, mission, goals, they all will be broad in nature. मतलब वो विजन मिशन पढ़ के तुमको इतना डिटेल में समझ में नहीं आता है, बट प्लान अगर आप देखते हो तो एग्जैक्टली व्हाट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज गोइंग टू डू दैट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? सो एज यू गो डाउन इन द हायरार्की द स्पेसिफिसिटी इंक्रीजेस, ज्यादा स्पेसिफिक हो जाता है. ठीक है, now we'll go one by one to each of these parts of strategic intent. This is the same similar hierarchy but given in a different pictorial form, just for remembering. Right. Now what is a vision and mission? Now here today we are distinguishing between vision and mission, but from now onwards, later on, once we have distinguished today, later on we are going to take that as the same synonyms. यानी विजन के बदले मिशन, मिशन के बदले विजन. यानी मैं जब मिशन बोलूँ तो समझ जाने का विजन मिशन दोनों है, right? So, but there is a little difference. Now let us see the difference here, because we are students of strategic management. We should understand the difference. So what is a vision? Vision is for a very long term. बहुत आगे के लिए बनाया गया vision है. It is made of course by the top management. Correct? So what is it? It outlines what the organization wants to be. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को क्या बनना है, विजुअलाइजिंग. विजन है ना, वो इट विजुअलाइजेस इटसेल्फ कि आफ्टर से 20 years आई विल बी इन दिस पोजीशन. ओके, और हाउ इट वांट्स द वर्ल्ड इन विच इट ऑपरेट्स टू बी. इट इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू एंड कॉन्सेंट्रेट्स ऑन फ्यूचर. इट कैन बी इमोटिव, मतलब इमोशनल हो सकता है. इट कैन बी अ सोर्स ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस सी दिस एग्जाम्पल. चैरिटी, चैरिटी मतलब एनजीओ working with poor might have a vision statement which reads a world without poverty. So they are visualizing long term mein there will be a world where there is no poverty. Now let us see what is a mission. Okay, mission is also for long term, but vision jitna long nahi. Okay, vision suppose it is for long term, so mission will be for long term. Yani thoda sa usse kam, right? Again, this is also, mission is also made by the top level management. So what is a mission? It defines fundamental purpose of an organization. Why the organization has come into existence? क्यों? उसका पर्पस क्या है, इंटेंट क्या है, राइट? एंड इट succinctly describes why it exists and what it does to achieve its vision. ये जो विजन अचीव करने के लिए क्या करने वाला है वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वो थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रिप्शन मिशन से मिलता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी यहाँ पे विजन क्या है, वर्ल्ड विदाउट पॉवर्टी. सो टू डू दिस और टू अचीव दिस, व्हाट दे आर प्लानिंग, प्रोवाइड जॉब्स फॉर होमलेस एंड अनएम्प्लॉयड, राइट? सो दिस इज देयर mission. But if you look at both are general. देखो ये भी जनरल है, प्रोवाइडिंग जॉब्स फॉर होमलेस एंड अनएम्प्लॉयड. इससे आपको समझ में नहीं आता है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एग्जैक्टली क्या कर रहा है, क्या करने वाला है, राइट? Both are general, but definitely it gives you an inspiration. The vision mission is made for this purpose, to inspire the management, to inspire the employees, to inspire the stakeholders, all those who are attached to the organization. Okay, so the first two in the hierarchy, vision and mission, we have covered. Now let's go further. The next two are, first is goals, then is objectives. Okay. So in order to achieve your vision and mission, you will need goals. What are goals? They are general statements of purpose, intent, and aim that reflect desired accomplishment. What does the organization want to do? They are expressed as general statements and they are broad in their direction. Okay. State long-term outcome. Even the goals are for long-term, that are to be achieved by participants in the program. Who are participants here? You have the top level management, middle level management, the lower level management, you have the employees, everybody who is attached to the organization and who is working for the organization will become the participant. So goal will tell you in general what is the direction the organization is going to take and what are the steps which you will take in order to achieve your vision mission. Okay. Now since goals are general, you need little more specificity by the way of objectives. Objectives are derived from here only, from the goals only, but they are more specific. They describe learning, specifically what individuals should know, do or feel as a result of instruction. They are short term statements. See the difference. ये long term है, ये short term है, right? They are short term statements of specific outcomes that build cumulatively to reach a goal. Okay, so objectives are more specific. They help you to reach your goal. They are for short term, goals are for long term. Okay, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा distinction type में दिया है and the next slide shows the difference in a pictorial form. तो दोनों से आपको समझ में आ जाएगा difference between goal and objective, right? So goal is for long term and it aims at what you want to accomplish. Objective is a specific result that we aim to achieve within a time frame. Look at this word. यहाँ पे एक time frame दिया गया है. मतलब from say for example in the month of August I want to achieve something, that becomes my objective. If I make the same aim but for a longer term, it becomes my goal. Okay, example given over here. I want to achieve success in the field of sales and be the best. ये एकदम general है. कभी क्या, how, nothing. But यहाँ पे I want to be this month. मतलब time frame is being given in the objective. Okay. Sorry. हाँ. Measure the goals may not be strictly measurable or tangible. राइट, गोल जनरल है ना, तो उसको अभी मेजर कैसे करें? हाउ टू मेजर द सक्सेस इन द फील्ड ऑफ सेल्स? नॉट पॉसिबल, बट हियर इट इज पॉसिबल. ये महीने में मैं मेजर कर सकती हूँ, राइट? सो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आर मेजरेबल. गोल का टाइम फ्रेम लॉन्गर टर्म एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव का मिड टू शॉर्ट टर्म. Now this will get more clear from this picture. You look at this picture very very carefully. ठीक है? तो ये गोल जो है इसकी तरफ देखो, ये बड़ा गोल है ना, राउंड 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 बड़ा है. सो दिस इज ब्रॉड, गोल्स आर ब्रॉड, राइट? और ऑब्जेक्टिव थोड़ा छोटा है, तो द गोल्स आर sorry, the objectives are more specific, you can say. Okay, they are more narrow, right? So goals are broad, objectives are narrow. Goals are general intention, whereas objectives are precise. Goals are intangible, उसको measure नहीं कर सकते. Objectives are tangible. Goals are abstract, मतलब I want to achieve success, ऐसा abstract है वो. But objectives are very concrete because you can measure them, you can find out whether you have achieved them or not. So this is the distinction between goals and objectives, right? Now we come to the last part in the hierarchy of strategic intent, that is business plan. Now all of you are very very familiar with business planning, correct? You have learned this last year in Principle of Management. This is the first function of management. So what is a business plan? Any document which helps you to decide what you are going to do in future, right? Planning is for future. You have learned that last year. So what is a business plan? It is a document setting out what the business does at present plus what it intends to achieve in future and how this will be accomplished. मतलब आपका vision, mission, goal, objective ये सब achieve करने के लिए you will have to make several plans. Plans can be many. It can be a plan for deciding how you are going to raise your finance. It can be a plan for how you are going to, acquire your raw materials, how you are going to sell your product, how you are going to do your production, and so on. So every business can have several business plan. So business plan in fact is going to be very, very specific in nature, and it is going to give you direction about what exactly you are going to do. Okay, so this is about the first unit, first part, where we have discussed about the business policy. We have discussed about what is strategy. We have also discussed about the intent, strategic intent, and the hierarchy of strategic intent. Okay, so anybody has any questions over here, please let me know. Any doubts?